What is good, everybody? Welcome back to Real Fan Sports. How is everybody doing today? Welcome. We have some WNBA action. We're going to check out the Las Vegas Aces versus the Chicago Sky. Me and Non's first live look, at least on stream, of Angel Reese with the Sky, as well as Cordoba, former champ. Well, actually, the last two champs for the NCAA Women's College Basketball. Appreciate you all for tuning in. I hope everything's been doing well with you guys. We're gonna have a early foul here on the Aces. It's gonna be a non-shooting foul, so we're gonna get a inbound. Looks like we're gonna get it from the, I think you're gonna say from the baseline. Should be the sideline though, right? Like, unless I'm tripping. Yeah, okay. I don't know why they act like they were setting up for the baseline. Cordoba will get the inbound pass, trying to work it down low. Good fight there by Plum. And then a poor pass. It ends up in the hands of the Sky, though. Down low, Angel Reese using her body to create some space and also use that physicality to bump off. She actually popped the bleed Asia right in the mouth. Plum inside, extra pass. Great move, but just couldn't come down with it. Swing it back out. Asia with it. She's going to get the foul call as she's going up. Sky will take an early 2-point lead. Oh, goodness. See, that's how you know I messed it up, None. Such a bad habit of just going straight in, especially with StreamYard. I saw your thing pop up here, and I'm like, what's different here? What's different here? There we go. All right. Jumper for the Aces drops. Good jump shot. Chelsea Gray. All tied up at 4-all. Working the ball around the perimeter. Deep three. Buckets. Oh my goodness. How should knock that in? 7-4. Jackie Young splits out to Plum. Plum gets her to jump. Kicks back out to Jackie. Jackie back to Plum. Plum again gets hesitation. Will kick out after the drive to Asia. And the three-pointer is in. Back-to-back big scores here for the Aces and the Sky to tie it back up. Working down low to Cordoba. Great post move. Might have got away with a travel there. We'll get the ball stripped and stolen. Plum working away up top. Gray going behind the back, spinning, trying to get to her spot. Good backdoor pass to Asia. That's some beautiful ball work there. Kennedy Carter with a high, long two. Just bottles out. 3-point shot. No good. Angel Reese with the board. Let's see. Working down low to Cordoba. Cordoba inside. Gray's grab to get her to dive forward. Spins off and gets the easy two. Ties it back up at 9. Plum, step back three, got it. Splash. Don't let her get going. Couple big time threes for both squads so far. Reese with the ball up top. Wanted to get it down low to Cordoba. Hand off, receive it back. We'll shoot the mid-range two. No good. Rebound by Jackie. Jackie Young back up to Asia. Asia deciding whether or not to go to work on Angel. Kicks out the Plum. Plum crossing between the legs. Trying to dance it around. Loses it, but it loses it to the hands of Asia. Asia will go ahead and shoot it over Reese. Little Strong's going to be missed. Carter with the board. Bringing it down for the Sky. Good crossover on Jackie Young. We'll get to the paint and get the finish. 11-12. Good drive inside for Young. Won't be able to get the finish at the rim. Too many tall bodies and long arms. Pass it forward. The three again. She's got some range, her. Knocks it down. 14-12. Sky regained the lead. And we're going to have timeout Las Vegas Aces. Appreciate everybody for coming and tuning in today. Non is here. He'll be with us in just one moment. Appreciate y'all all for joining us for tonight's game. WNBA, Aces versus Sky. Hope y'all all are having a great evening. Maddie in the building. What up, Maddie? Say, yo. Yo. What's good, Maddie? Click, 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 click. Let me see here. Let me see. Yeah. Okay. Make sure if you joined us to go ahead and hit that like button on the stream, but also don't forget to vote in the poll. Let us know who you got winning. Right now, just 4 votes. Aces in the lead with 50%. Chicago Sky, don't care, but I'm here tied at 25. Love you, baby. Yep. Pressing all kind of crazy buttons over here. Do have some other games going on in the WNBA today, as the Sun and the Mystics also tipped off right around the same time as the Ace versus Skies. Sun's actually down 3 early against the 4-13 Mystics. 15-12. Later on tonight, we have the Indiana Fever versus the Seattle Storm. And then earlier today, the Wings taking home the victory against the Lynx. 40 was telling us earlier today, was telling Non, I had just left by the time he joined into the stream, but was telling us now that they re-added a player from last year's team that helped them in their success winning. They have now been successful again. So it's crazy. The missing piece was with them at all along. And then they threw it to the curb. Now she's back. I mean, Avery, she shoots from 4 or 5 feet behind the line for 3 in transition. Gets the 3 there right before the buzzer. She's made some good cutting drives off of a set play. Absolute great work by Marina Mabry. So that'll get us started back up here. Aces. Asia. Hands off. She'll get it back. Guarded by Reese. She's going to attack her. Works her way into the paint. Stops and pops. Yeah, automatic for her. Automatic. 14-14. 4.5 to go in the first quarter. Swing out to Mabry. Trying to work it down low to Cordoba. It's going to be tipped out of bounds by Asia Wilson. Reese with the ball up top. Sweeps it back out to Mabry. Maybe working around the screen. She's going to go ahead, hesitate, but put it up herself with the left hand. 16-14. Let's see. Kennedy scoops it up off the steal. Misses. Reese with the offensive board and the follow-up. 18-14. Angel Reese doing pretty well so far in this game. 2 for 3 from the field. Has 4 rebounds and 1 assist already with just 1 personal foul. Kelsey Plum's going to shoot the 3. No good. Reese with another board. Mabry working around Jackie Young. Gets all the way in, but this time blows the layup. They will call a foul here on the Aces. I didn't really see much, but that's what we're going to get here. Ooh. First free throw for Mabry will be missed. We also have Cardoso go ahead and head to the bench. And they will make the second. Sky back up by 9. Or I'm sorry, back up by 5. 19-14. Plum guarded it high up, working around the string, getting the switches, kicking it out to the corner. Back up to Asia in the middle of the court. Let's see, I want to see him attack Asia here. Good drive inside, but he's going to lose it off her knee, and we're going to have a foul here on Carter. Didn't like the call at all. Yeah, you know what? I don't know. I think Carter might have something there. You know, she definitely had her hands in the cookie jar for a little bit in the beginning. But a lot of that comes because of the elbow being lifted up around the chin of Carter, which should be a foul offensively. Well, ball don't lie. They missed both off the front rim. But they will get the offensive board. Young shoots the 2-pointer. No good. Rebound, Carter. Carter bringing it up with pace. Going straight at the neck of Kelsey Plum. Goes left. Finishes with the right. 21-14. 7-point lead now for the Aces. All right. All right, there you go. Oh. Asia off the missed shot. Gets a board and then gets the big time and one.
Oh yeah, she definitely did. She only got one. She only got one vote really, and it was a third place vote. And her numbers were almost better than what the MVP actually was.
That's crazy.
That's that NBA thing. We don't give people three MVPs in a row. BS.
So we'll miss the and one opportunity. So back to a 4-point game. Carter working around now out to the left side. Driving inside on Plum. Skyvin really trying to take advantage of Plum's defense. Normally Plum has a good steal rate, but they're just getting physical with
I don't
it
agree with that call. I don't agree with that call at all.
Yeah. Be right back. Scott's called me.
That's not a foul. Inbounds for Sky. Quick shot from the cherry stripe. Allen with the rainbow shot. Good to go. 23-17. Wilson trying to back down bottom. Nice jumper. 23-19. Wilson with 13 in the first quarter. 1:51 to go. Carter, Candy Carter, another jumper. 25-19. Asia, dribble drive. Goes beyond Reese. Gets the layup off the glass. 25-21. Reese get the rebound. Does not make the putback. Wilson with the rebound. Passes it up court. Clark for three. No good. 1 minute left to go in the quarter. Hold on. What up, Maddie? Reese. We get a jump ball against Kelsey Plum. Oh, God. So about to get this jump ball. Reese wins, but tips it right to Wilson. Plum for goes to three, drives, resets, drives again. Back to Plum. Now Wilson. Guarded by Reese. A back cut. No, going to get interrupted by Reese. Carter, he'll drive around Clark, spin move, glass off the glass, does not get it to go. Plum gets the rebound, 22 seconds. The pass down bottom will get deflected by Izzy Thompson. Angel Reese out the game right now. Sit down with 2 fouls. Greg receives the inbound pass for Young. 12 seconds left on the clock. Definitely keeping it for the last shot of the quarter. Wilson for three. No good. Mabry with the rebound. And the first quarter will expire. 25-21. Asia Wilson with 15 points in the first quarter. Let's see. Wilson, Asia Wilson with 15 points for the first quarter. Let's go over the couple points. Not that many because it's first quarter. Hayes with 1, Gray with 2, Plum with 3, Young still hasn't scored, and Stokes hasn't scored. And they've only gone 7 deep. Hold on 1 second. This commercial is very loud, and I have it turned down so low. Yeah, we look over to Chicago Sky. Reese with 4 points. Cardoso with 0, but I know she has a block or 2. Allen with 2. Marina Mabry with 13. And Carter with 6. Harrison and Turner both have entered the game, but they have not scored. Turner entered right before the end of the quarter. And Harrison came in with 2 minutes left to go. So she hasn't even had an opportunity to shoot the ball yet. But she has gotten 1 rebound, of course. So as of right now, not much to really talk about besides the fact that Mabry and Asia Wilson both getting started early, which is what they both need. They're both the team leaders for their team. So you get them started, they can help get everybody started because the focus start being on them. They can get their teammates who their shooters are. They get the shooters open, get the shooters game started as well. So it could be interesting go around. We'll see how it fares out. Let's see how. Let's see. So they did get Bronny James. So the Lakers did draft Bronny James. Hold on, let's see. but A'ja Wilson on a tear to start the season. Of course, the Aces have lost 6 games, but A'ja Wilson in her gameplay, who stated that she wanted to be a great person and leader for her team so her team can excel. But personally, I would say that she's had a hell of a season to start. Her averages have been crazy. I mean, right now she's averaging close to 28 points a game with 11 rebounds a game, 2 assists, and then also almost 2 steals. So it's kind of crazy to average double this early in the season, but almost a 30-point double this early in the season is definitely crazy. So you can tell that she's worked on her game throughout the offseason and came in ready and wasn't being pushed back. The team definitely excelling through her as being the lead scorer, the main person for their offense. Turn that down too. So it'd be interesting to see how the rest of her season goes. Will she keep up with this type of average? Will it be more? Will it be lower a little bit? But it'll be interesting to see what she does. For those that know, I do like the Aces. Of course, I know Warriors. Well, not Warriors, but there will be a team in the Bay Area for WNBA, which I'll definitely be a supporter of that team too. So this will probably be the first time I really actually support 2 teams. Because I'm not going to stop supporting the Aces. I really like the Aces. So, but of course, I'm going to support my hometown. See. But we just started the second quarter. Again, 25-21, 9-18, just to start. Some decent ball movement for Sky. Izzy with the long jumper. 27-21 current score. Stokes to Young. Young drives, gets the floater up. Good. One of the players for the Sky came up limping after that defensive front. She's still trying to play until they get her replacement in. Rebound off the missed 3-point attempt to Gray. Young drives, step back. Got it to go. Nice. She yanked that one.
I'm not sure if you saw, but as expected, Bronny James was drafted by the Lakers. 16 minutes.
I just saw it.
I mean, good for him, man. I mean, I still don't really like the whole method to which he did all this stuff. I think also a lot of it is due to, Rich Paul's mentality as well, and making sure he gets, whatever his client wants. And I mean, good for him on it. But I think it also tarnished a good bit of Bronny's name in certain ways. It's gonna be interesting, but I am definitely happy for LeBron and Bronny to be able to play together on a team. I mean, that's a special moment that a lot of people don't have the opportunity to have. I think it's only happened 2 or 3 times ever in other sports.
I know it happened in baseball because King Dream played with his dad. I know that for sure.
Yeah, that's the only one that I can think of. I think there was a hockey scenario where it happened, and I think
there might have been a hockey one. I think there might have been 2 baseball ones.
Yeah. So, what the heck? What the hell? Why is my... What did I do here?
What?
Oh. There we go. Wait, what? I don't know. Something happened where my camera... Okay, there we go. My camera was catching the corner of my monitor. I didn't understand why. All right, I got it fixed.
Oh. Yeah, so Ken Griffey and his Ken Griffey Jr. and his father, Ken Griffey Sr. Says in hockey, Gordie Howe played with his sons Mark and Marty. Let's see. In the early phases of football, NFL, in the 20s, Ted and Charles Nesser played together. And then in the 60s, they didn't play together, but George Wilson coached his son, also George, for the Miami Dolphins in 66.
Yeah, so it was 3 then. So it's 3 then. I feel like I always heard the number 3. I don't know why I thought it was multiple hockey people. I thought it was 2 hockey people, and I thought it was 1 baseball. I didn't know about the NFL one, but in the 20s, still very cool. So it'll be the first.
I don't remember hearing about the NFL one either.
Oh wow, what a screen! Kate Martin gets flying to the ground, but Dana Evans can't complete the play, and now the Aces have regained the lead here, 32-31. Adrian in the building. What's up, Adrian? Said LeBron James Jr. is a Los Angeles Laker. Yes, sir, Adrian. I forget you're a Lakers fan, Adrian. so you were probably excited, huh? That's good, man. Like I said, I don't like how it all kind of got set up. I feel like the way Rich Paul was going around telling people, don't even think about drafting him. If you draft him, he will deny it and go play in Australia, and just different things like that. And if everything pans out, you'll forget about all that. But that just makes it even harder. If it wasn't hard enough for Bronny to get the respect in the league, it's now 10 times even harder. And that's what I get worried about the future for him. So we'll see how everything goes out.
And then I guess it says Kobe Bryant's father actually retired a few years before Kobe Bryant entered the league, so it almost could happen again.
Wow. Good 3-point shot.
Until 92. Kobe came in 96.
Age said it was the 55th pick. Most people who we could have gotten anyway are going to be undrafted, so it's a good deal for the Lakers. Oh yeah, no, it makes sense for the Lakers too. I'm like I said, I'm not upset with it. As a person that just is happy to knowing that this was part of the plan, what LeBron wanted, what Bronny wanted, as he was going into college. Like, I'm happy for them. There's just certain things with the lead up that I felt like were done, just weren't done right.
I mean, I don't necessarily
off the back of the backboard.
It doesn't necessarily bother me that they told teams that, because I know it's happened in football quite a bit. So I mean, it doesn't really bother me.
Well, it's just because he's not like some phenomenal talent as of right now that should have that much power, and I feel like that just adds the pressure onto him now from fan bases and people that already were already throwing Bronny down because of who his father is, and that's just more controversy now that he has to. That's Amazon for you. Now that he has to deal with, but I definitely am excited to see it happen.
I mean, yes, I say yes and no, because I mean, what more pressure can you have than being the son of one of the greatest players to ever play the game? So
it's very true. It's very true.
No matter what, he's gonna have crazy amount of pressure.
Absolutely.
No matter what he did.
Mm-hmm. Age said Austin Reeves did the same thing. He told teams to not draft him so he could go undrafted and sign with the Lakers. I do remember hearing about that. And I actually have to go run to the restaurant. I got some Chinese food when I got home. I did end up getting Chinese. And it's hidden now. I'll be right back.
Said second round picks are required to sign their contracts if they're signed, so it makes sense that they would tell other teams to not draft them if there's interest from other teams. Yeah, I could get that. I can understand that. I can, like I said, I understand what you're saying. I also understand what Zach's saying. I mean, it's just. The bad thing about it, when you look at if you look at the most recent interview from Rich Paul and what he said about Bronny, it it contradicts what they were doing. Because the fact that Brian just wanted to hear his name being called, that's the only thing he really wanted, just to hear his name being called. Didn't matter where he went, real technically. That's what Brian's words were. I just want to hear my name being called. So in that situation, some of the steps they took beforehand kind of counteracts with that notion. You know what I'm saying? So, but I mean, it's the NBA, and they do whatever they want to do to make players happy. So it wouldn't be the first time. It won't be the last time, unfortunately. So, drafted. Oh yeah, drafted. But how you doing, Adrian? All right, so coming back to the game. 5:31 to go. Young to Stokes. Stokes to Wilson. Wilson guarded by Reese. Pass out back to Young. Young's going to drive. Get to dish to Stokes. Stokes underhand layup is good. 37-31. ACES up now by 6. Mabry swings past to Cardoso. Cardoso back to Mabry. Nice little drive. Going to reset. Defensive stop by Wilson. Wilson gets a steal. Hands off to Kate Martin. Kate Martin's going to drive down half court. Hands it off to Young. Young to Wilson. Wilson will get it to Plum. Plum for 3. Off the front of the rim. Reese with the 5th rebound. Can she get another double-double? This will be her 8th in a row. Stokes with the steal. Swings to Asia. Asia going to bring it down across half court. Going to drive against Reese. Turnaround jumper. Shot is good. And we're going to get a timeout by the Sky. By Miss Witherspoon in the Sky. What up, Jerry G? What up, player? I can't stand that. I can't see that. Hold on. Let me do this. Hold on one second, guys. Put this back over here. Adrian says, is there a bias? Obviously, but I believe that he is a second round worth talent in terms of Rich Paul telling teams not to draft him. That's semi-normal, but it's being talked about because it's Bronny. Yeah, I do agree with that. It's being talked about way more than normal because it's Bronny. So I definitely agree with you on that one. Jerry says, appreciate the birthday video you did for me. Man, no worries, brother. Gotta do it for the family, you know what I'm saying? But I'm still hoping that you had a great birthday week during that time. But thank you for stopping by, brother. Zach is here. He's in he went to the restroom. But I do agree with you, Adrian. You know, it's anything around Bronny is amplified. It's like when Jordan's sons were in college and they elected to play basketball, it was amplified. And when the world saw that they weren't any good, it was amplified. Oh, the sons of Jordan are trash. Like it was like articles destroying these kids, man. Destroying these kids and how bad they were. It was so bad. It was such a bad
good at something,
taste
so
for
that means
newspapers
you
to do that.
have to be good at something too. Like there's not levels to this stuff.
Basically.
Like my dad was a damn good baseball player. He honestly, my dad could have went pro. His ass was just lazy and didn't want to. Like, I mean, he didn't want to try because he didn't want to deal with traveling. He didn't want to go to college at the time. He all kind of different things like that. I sucked at baseball. Like, I mean, I didn't have my dad, I think holds the record at the high school still for the longest home run in Louisiana. Like, but I sucked. I had no power behind my swing. Shit don't work that way every time.
Yeah, man. It was so bad the way they talked about them boys, man.
I mean, my thing that pisses me off, and Yeah, the thing that pisses me off, like obviously I wasn't around for that era, or wasn't paying attention to basketball that in depth during that era. I mean, I remember watching Jordan play for the Wizards, but I mean, I literally was like 6, so it's like I remember seeing it, but I didn't, I ain't know none about it. I just knew that he was the best. It's the only thing I could comprehend in my 6-year-old brain was that he was the best, and that was it. But it's just my whole thing. It's like, you got to feel bad for him. It's because everybody that talks crap about him, I'm like, man, I was like, put your asses in their shoes. You have grown men talking about a teenager and how unsuccessful he's going to be. And his dreams are not going to be conquered. He's not going to be able to accomplish his dreams. Being told that ever since he's picked up a damn basketball. Like, could you imagine being a child, like at the age of 15, 16 years old, having millions of people saying that you're not good enough and that you can't conquer your dreams? You would most men would fall on their faces immediately.
Oh yeah. I mean, and then the benefit of that time period is just social media wasn't a thing.
Yeah.
So it wasn't a thing. So man. So they could possibly grow through it, learn from it, and grow out of it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's different for Bronny because it's going to always be all eyes on him, no matter where he goes.
Imagine it really doesn't work out. What's going to be said?
Yeah. Just imagine if he became, like he's a decent talent, but he's not worth a starting position for any team. That's a conversation enough for most of these ABC stations to tear him down. It's like, yeah, but how many of you guys have actually made an NBA team? Right. Regardless if you're probably on a team or not. How many of you guys have a 40-inch vertical when you were 19, 20 years old?
How many of you
Zero, right?
How many of you even made the varsity squad in your high school? Like come on, guys. It's like this. It's absolutely ridiculous, man. It's just absolutely ridiculous. I don't know how the teenagers that do it. I just blame that they're getting influenced by other people and they think it's funny because especially nowadays it's corny to believe in somebody and stuff like that. So whatever. I'll let that slide as young kids that don't know any better. But the grown men, it's like how you not look at that and just be ashamed of yourself for actually posting something like that. And then on top of it you have people as soon as Bryce started playing and hit his growth spurt, then everybody's saying that, oh, your little brother is way better than you too. So let's add that on top of it as well.
Because he not only started playing basketball, but he outgrew him in 1 year.
Right.
Like he got the same height and surpassed him by 2 or 3 inches. And the people were I was like, I mean, even I was surprised, like, God damn, he got
out of nowhere.
Quick.
Yeah, it was out of nowhere.
He just sprouted.
They had him in the closet, 30 minutes of sunlight with some Miracle Grow in his shoes. They hung him upside down in the closet.
Man.
Said I would hope that Bronny spends most of the season in the G League and develop, because I believe with a few years of development he could become like a Gary Payton 2 or a Drew Holiday, best case scenario.
Yeah,
I mean Drew Holiday would be a phenomenal. I mean that Drew Holiday is a player that all teams would like. I mean he just has to figure out where he fits. But I mean it's also came out that he will not sign a 2-way contract, so that means he doesn't want to play in the G League. And the reason for it is because it also doesn't guarantee them a contract. When they get those 2-way contracts, they can get dropped at any point. So, I mean, that's just smart. That's smart business by Paul. By Rich Paul. I don't know why.
Maybe for 3.
His name.
No good. Great tips to the rebound to Plum to Young to Asia. Shot a little bit too soft. Rebound.
Can I not pause?
Sky.
Is there no pause on here? Oh, here we go. No? I don't have a pause button to be able to slow down because I'm a little bit behind you. Like, it's not... It normally does pop up, but it's not popping up for me right now. I'm trying to go full screen. What the hell?
I haven't... When I've looked at basketball, I don't think I've had pause. I know for football we've had it.
Yeah. I mean, I haven't done any basketball on here. on Primes.
Yeah, I've watched a couple of games on here.
I mean, I'm only like 3 seconds ahead of you, so it ain't no
pause.
big deal. But Asia with the and one over Cardosa. Welcome to the league, baby. Welcome to the league. That's one bad mug. Don't look. Learn from it too. Don't sulk in it. Learn from it. Look, watch what she's doing. She's the best at it. Notice the moves. Notice the pump fake. Notice the body motion. The little contact to create that space. These are all things that are capable for both Reese and Cardosa.
I agree.
But I mean, as far as Bronny goes, I think if I'm them, it's like work on your 3-point shooting, and then work on your defense. You don't need to be a high clip 3-point shooter coming off, but you want to come off the bench and give valuable minutes. If it's not scoring yet, do it on the defensive end. Do it in the hustle stats. Get boards. Defend well. He has the strength, not necessarily the height, but he has the strength to be able to guard positions at least 1 through 3. Be good at that, master that, and then build your career from there. That's what I would do.
35 seconds left in the second quarter. 44-37 the current score. Gray to Wilson. Wilson goes back up. Well, we'll get the foul call. Wilson putting all the bigs for the Sky in foul trouble. Reese is in foul trouble currently. I think 2 or 3. Harrison now has 1 or 2. Cardosa has 1 or 2. All trying to guard Asia Wilson.
Yeah, it's a hard task, man. And Sky are also a very physical team. They got a lot of young people down low that, and we know rookies typically don't get a favorable whistle, and they try to match up against people that are slightly bigger and stronger and a little more skilled. It always results in a lot of high fouls. Aiden said that's my concern. I wish there was the old rule that allowed players to go back to college for a year like what Larry Bird did. I don't think that's possible anymore, and that's that's because of the G League. I would assume why they don't allow that anymore.
Yeah, but like you said, if they're not willing to do the 2-way contract, do the Lakers just play him just so they can do the LeBron play with his son, or do they sit him like they should sit him if he doesn't do a 2-way?
No,
if he don't do a 2-way, then he needs to be sitting.
Yeah, they're gonna let him play. I mean, I don't know how much they're gonna let him play.
He'll get exposed at this if he tries to play right now.
Yeah, I agree too. And it really is crappy how it happened too.
The Pistons or something.
Yeah.
It's got to be against a team that they can destroy. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah, you don't want him to come out and then the team get mollywopped on the court.
Oh, he has to guard somebody crazy, Trey Young,
right, or Ant or something
don't
like
do
that. Yeah. Right.
Teresa Witherspoon, another OG from the original WNBA, coach of the Sky. She was a baller back in her day. Mabry throws it up for half court, last minute, no good. 46-39 at the halftime. Wilson sitting on 23 points already. Will she continue with her tear and have a double-double? She's averaging a double-double right now.
Yeah.
Almost a 30-point double-double, which is crazy.
Yeah. I don't think he'll play that much, even if he's allowed to play, but that's not my concern. My concern is that he won't develop that way. Yeah. Same, Adrian.
I do agree with you on that one.
Well, I mean, the thing is, like, I understand the 2-way contract thing and being scared of it, but like, if you have confidence in your grind and in your talent, you don't fear those things. I know he's trying to do what's best and right for him, but a lot of players start off as 2-way players and turn out to be really good talents. I mean, shoot, Trey Murphy was a 2-way player. Jose Alvarez, they aren't great players, but they're usable players. Trey, Jose, Najee, all 2-way players turned very valuable pieces for the Pelicans, and that's just the people that I know off the top of my head. I know there's been way more. Davion Mitchell was one of those. Or Davion Mitchell was one of those. Drew
Oh, the
Holiday's
dude from
brother was one of them.
the
Justin
Kings.
Holiday. He's one of the best one of the best defensive guards in the league right now. But it took him to go to G League and deal with that.
It did. You know, I do agree with you. It did take him to do that. At the same time, people just didn't realize he could play until the play-in against the Warriors when he had the guard staff, but also had to shoot because their first string was in foul trouble, so he had to actually play.
Yeah. Thank you, The Alchemist, for subscribing.
Two-way. Yeah, welcome. Just picture the feet. Houston Dash.
If Bronny puts in as much work as LeBron, then I have no worries. You can take a leap with the right mindset. Hopefully, he doesn't take anything for granted. I mean, absolutely. And you know, I really don't think he will. I think the mindset that's being thrown at him is not actually his. You know, like, I think, like I said, that's why I think Rich Paul is trying to do the best by him, knowing how the NBA works and being a very successful agent. I mean, he's one of the top agents in the NBA. I'm sorry, I said NFL, but in the NBA.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but I think Bronny's mindset is he just wants the opportunity to show that he can be great. And it also sucks that he's coming out of a season where he missed a lot of the beginning parts of the season due to having cardiac arrest and all those different issues along with that. You know, so that made things harder as well. Man, look at them rings, baby. Look at them rings.
Yeah, that ring is fat.
She said we blingin'. Yeah, exactly, Adrian. I mean, that's, that goes back to the weak-minded adults and ignorance from children, from young kids.
Yeah, it's trippy when you see adults do it, knowing how bad internet bullying is. It's like, and you realize you're doing the same thing. Just because you use bigger words doesn't change the fact that you're still bullying.
Let it be your right. And let it be your child. Right. Let it be your child that's having this happen.
You want to hurt somebody.
Exactly. But that's the whole thing of having some type of clout or fame around your name. People don't look at them as humans.
Oh, yeah, as people. And it's jealousy too. It's jealousy.
And it's jealousy. Yeah, absolutely.
Angel was to swat the girl. The girl looked at her like, "Why you do it like that?" Just on the ground, like, "Ow, that hurt." I know I believe he's hardworking, but because oh yeah, everybody assume they're spoiled. But even the fact that they have some skills and they look somewhat like basketball players, they put in some work. You know what I'm saying? So that's definitely shows that they're not actually spoiled. Especially though, if you've taken the time to actually watch them play. Like I've seen both sons play on different videos, and it's like they're definitely talented. I give them that. Now, as to how far they can reach, it's up to them. It's up to them. Can't wait to hear James Jr. That's why I seen a post. Somebody was like, I wonder how he's gonna. This was before he got drafted. I wonder how they're gonna talk to each other. And they showed a picture of them two, and people put the jersey on them already. And they had him talking to him and say, make sure, Dad, when you come around, but you give me a screen, Dad. Like just saying the way he was saying, he's like, will he call him LeBron? Will he call him James? Will he call him Dad by accident? And I was like, I guarantee you, there's gonna be a moment where he does say Dad. All right, it's your dad. Like you say it all the time. Why would you not slip up at least once when you see him every day now? You're not going to see him as it's not like you see him in the morning and you go to school, you don't see him no more. You see him in the morning when you wake up. Y'all probably might drive together every once in a while, and you see him at work. So you're gonna say Dad. Pick James Jr. to James for the slam. But I mean, he'll eventually get it right. It's like even the fact that he calls himself Bronny. He called himself Bronny so he wouldn't be called LeBron Jr. He did that himself to separate himself from his dad somewhat. Because he already saw what's happening. Main Star, what's good? Says, hi guys, my turn now to understand a new sport better. Yes, sir. How many brews are you in, sir?
Hey, cheers, my guy. Cheers. I know. I was driving home. I jumped that live stream with y'all for a second in the car. And I was driving home, and I was sitting there. I was like, I kind of would like a beer for the game. And I was sitting there. I was like, man, I know if I start drinking, because drinking does the opposite for me. Like, if I drink and then I stop drinking, then I get tired. But if I drink and I'm drinking, I wake up. And I was like, if I go and grab some beer, it's gonna wake me up, and I'm gonna end up not falling asleep till like 2, 3 in the morning. And I was like, I need to sleep. So
wired
I was like,
so different.
Yeah, I am. I know. So I was like, well, it's because I can functionally drink. So like it doesn't knock me out like that. Like unless I drink and then just stop for like 30 minutes, then I'll get tired, or an hour. Then I'll start getting tired.
Yeah, because alcohol is a natural downer for me.
Oh yeah. Yeah, well, I mean, it is a suppressant.
Yeah. Oh, I forgot Gray was on that team too. Wait, so she got 2 titles or 3 titles already. Yeah, when I look at Candace Parker, I look at like the Kobe for the WNBA. She's like the Kobe for me.
Yeah, absolutely. She would. Cat. Mom yelling at the cat.
Says only 10 a.m. here, so we'll start soon. I got the day off. Oh, goodness.
It's only 10 a.m., but we'll start soon. It's 5 o'clock somewhere, man.
Exactly. I mean, technically, it's after 5 o'clock here, so you're good to go, buddy.
Yeah, you chilling, baby. I know I feel like that was me and Colby. It's probably like the best thing that me and my cousin don't live as close to each other as what we did, especially during football season. Man, we'd start drinking at the 12 o'clock. Well, we'd start drinking before the 12 o'clock game, right around 10. and let the Saints game be boring and us be like really drinking that day and not like barbecuing or something, because most of the time we'll barbecue or cook something, so that'll keep us going. But let the game be boring and a blowout against a shitty team, and we're just putting them down, not thinking. Man, we pass out by like 3-4 o'clock, and then especially if our women at the time were not there. Oh yeah. It was bad off. They would come back after go and do whatever they would go do, and we'd be crashed out on the couch after putting down like 24 beers each in the span of like 4 hours. Said I want to get both of your thoughts on something.
Yeah. Oh, go ahead.
My bad.
Yeah. Sure. No, you're good.
And so, man, so you never watch? Are you just talking about like WNBA in general, or are you talking about just basketball in general? What are your thoughts on the Lakers retiring LeBron's jersey? I think LeBron's jersey should only be retired in Cleveland.
Yeah,
personally. And it's just the fact that the Lakers have such a rich history of people that they retired have won multiple championships, have done a lot of great things with them. If LeBron were to have won another one, then I'd be like, okay, maybe so. But just winning one, it's like, and coming in at the end of his career, I don't think so.
I don't think they should retire his jersey. I mean, if they really want to do him right, do him, his situation right, allow him to either leave his contract or allow him to be traded with any other clauses to Cleveland for that one game setup and retire in Cleveland.
Yeah, that's what should happen. I mean, he had the biggest impact there. I mean, that championship that they won was, phenomenal with Kyrie. Absolutely, Miami's already said I don't think that they were ever going to retire his jersey. He just left there in such a bad way. So yeah.
And with Miami, there's other players that jerseys can be retired before LeBron.
Absolutely.
There's definitely other players. And then the Lakers still haven't retired everybody's jersey, because there's at least 10 Lakers that can be retired before LeBron. At least 10, and that's just quickly 10. But yeah.
Don't really watch basketball in general. Not a big sport here. I thought it was actually growing into a pretty big sport out there, Mainstar.
That's what
with the NBL, right? Is that what it's called?
I think so.
ACES said that's not true. Wilt's only won one championship, and the Lakers retired his jersey. Yeah, but that's also a different situation, though. Like, he was also there. I don't know.
Yeah, it's a different thing, bro. That's definitely different because of who he is, what he did for the game. It's not about just the titles when it comes to him. It's about everything he did for the game. All the scoring titles. How many times he was MVP?
Lakers, right?
Yeah, he did it with the Lakers. Did it with the Warriors. Like I believe the Warriors has his Warriors jersey retired.
Oh, really?
I think so.
I mean, and if he does get it retired, it's not like I'm gonna be mad. I mean, good on.
Yeah, I won't. Yeah. I don't really care. I don't honestly.
Yeah,
care,
right.
Yeah.
Right.
I just think there's other players that you can retire. Before retiring his.
Yeah. What up, Rio? Said, how are Reese and Cardoso doing against Asia? They actually weren't playing bad against her in the first quarter, but in the second, Asia really started going off. Now sitting with 23 points. But they are holding her down to some low rebounds. She only has 3 boards.
I think she has 3 or 4. Yeah.
Yeah. Reese has 5. Cardosa has, I believe, 3. Has 3.
Oh, excuse me.
Oh, yeah. She's been the hot hand. Can she drain the 3? No good. Carter, the offensive board. She'll put up the floater from the baseline. No good. I always forget her dang name. Stokes with the rebound. Stokes. I always forget Stokes' last name.
I think it's Kia Stokes.
Yeah, you might be right. Oh, you baby. Actually, sorry, Pat Briley confirmed that bronze jersey will be retired by the Heat. Oh, really? I'm almost positive I remember hearing opposite of that, Adrian. Well, okay, well, yeah, good for him there. I could have sworn I
Probably,
heard opposite though.
probably a change of mind over time,
Maybe so.
just because, like, bygones be bygones. He's no longer here. Let's not harp on the negative.
Yeah. And Jeannie Buss also confirmed that LeBron would get at least one jersey retired. Oh, yeah. No, absolutely she get one there. Main stars, I think we get your players who can't make the main team of you over there.
Sometimes you guys do, yeah.
Yeah, sometimes, yeah. Shoot, they said Bronny was going to go there if that's what they were threatening. If some other team tried to pick him up, that he would just not accept it and go play in Australia. Maystar says, how do they pick the numbers on a shirt, the jersey numbers? So the jersey numbers, for the most part, it's decided once you're young. Like, players coming in that have a good pull or good say-so, they'll pick their number based off of something, since they played in a long time. Like Chris Paul, his number 3 jersey is because of his deceased grandfather. So that has a big impact on the number that he has. And other players also will have different connections to a certain number. Now, of course, if you're not as good of a player and you don't have as much pull, you'll accept with the number that's available, and they'll let you pick out of a couple.
Yeah, they just kind of give you what's available.
And then you will have in some instances where, say LeBron, who, what is his number now again? He keeps switching between 23 and 6.
I think it's 23 now.
Yeah. So, let's say LeBron's case, say he goes to a team and there's somebody that already has the number 23 and he wants it. You'll have some players that'll actually pay that player to have to switch numbers, and they'll pay him. They don't ever really say how much, but we know it's a pretty penny, especially if that player has made some good money in the league. All right, all tied up, 46 all. Maverick lighting it up again, 46. As we're gonna get a timeout. Oh, no, they are going to call a foul on Angel Reese. But we'll take a timeout as well.
Is that her third foul now?
Mainstar said, who's got 69? I don't think anybody does, Mainstar. I know for, in the NBA, for the most part, it's normally, lower numbers. You'll have a couple of people that'll have, some weird higher numbers. But normally you don't really go much into the 20s, yeah. I mean, you have 15.
So, Mansar, just so you know, his jersey is retired not only for the Lakers, but for the 76ers, for the Warriors, and his time with the Globetrotters.
Oh, Wilt?
Yeah. And with the Kansas Jayhawks, the college team.
Yeah.
But at the same time, you got to look for players like that. It's you gotta look at the history of the player and what they did, because he was one of those players that was in a position with Jim Brown of the NFL that sat and had talks with Martin Luther King and Malcolm X to help bring light to what was happening to Black and brown people, not just athletes. So he's a big part of the movement and trying to bring equality for people of color.
Mm-hmm.
So it's much bigger than just basketball.
Yeah. And that's not saying anything about LeBron, because obviously LeBron with his with the school that he's opened up and different things, he's had big impacts as well.
Mm-hmm. So all the scholarships he's giving away, there's definitely a lot of stuff.
Yeah,
a lot of stuff,
and probably a lot more stuff that we don't even hear about. A lot of people don't realize that celebrities also, just because they're not saying it and doing it out loud doesn't mean that they're not heavily involved in different communities and donations anonymously.
The one thing when you hear about stuff, it's not because they want to do it, it's because their PR person is making them do it.
Yeah. Or it's getting leaked by the
we're gonna put this out there.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
A way to see if a franchise plans to retire a number or not is to see if they let other players use it. If they don't, then they're almost certainly retiring it. Oh, yeah. Well, of course.
Yes, yeah, sometimes, yeah. But also, too, could be one of those things where the NBA as a whole can actually make entire teams retire specific jerseys.
For instance,
especially if it's like under certain people.
Just recently.
Why
am I always forget his damn name, man? I always do it.
Bill Russell.
Yeah, Bill Russell. Yeah, Bill Russell. His number. They're allowing anybody that has his number currently to keep it, but as soon as they retire, it's no longer allowed to be used throughout the whole entire NBA.
Yeah. So Nuggets gave Jokic Melo's jersey, but that's for a specific reason. They were mad at Melo, so that's why they did that.
Yeah, they were very pissed off at Melo. And you know what? Yeah. He didn't deserve that either, because they outside of giving him AI for those little bit, they did nothing for that man. That organization was done so poorly. Cordova just not paying attention, thought the ball was going to bounce out of bounds, allows the easy offensive board off the air ball for 2. Aces to go back up
40 to 46. Mabry down bottom to Reese. Reese looking back down Stokes. Turn around, shots blocked. Gets her own
people
put back for 2.
It's so funny how amazing. Oh goodness! All the way back down to the other side. Stokes now. How people forget how good Melo was just because of the time he came in. Kobe was dominating. You had a young LeBron coming into the league that was taking away a lot of the hype. You had AI coming near the end of his career, but also during the edge of his prime. And people always overlook how good the Nuggets Melo was and that Knicks Carmelo Anthony was. He was one of my favorite players to watch growing up.
Yeah, I remember when Melo came in, we was always talking about how good he was, and that because of the shadow that LeBron cast, people were overlooking how good Melo really was.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because Melo and LeBron played against each other in high school.
Yeah.
Often. It was a damn good matchup, apparently. I think there's actually a documentary on their matchups together, if I remember correctly. It might be a small,
it's a full documentary.
Yeah, it's full documentary. Okay, I thought so. All right, off the missed free throw, Chicago gets it back and gets up another bucket to regain the lead by 1. Jackie for 3.
Splash.
Let's see.
That's my point. If Pat Riley was mad at LeBron, then he would have let others wear the number immediately. It's definitely possible. I never really looked into whether or not they did or did not. And sometimes they also will do that. It could be a thing of just trying to consider whether or not they will. You don't want to decide to do it and then someone's already using the number again. But that's interesting. Because I could have sworn I saw something of saying that they were not planning on retiring his number. The Heat have already said they will. Okay, so they will eventually. The 5 previous retired jersey recipients by the Heat are already in the Basketball Hall of Fame. The Heat president Pat Riley says Haslam's legacy should be celebrated as well.
Yeah, because I remember when in the 2003 season for LeBron and Melo, I know a lot of people didn't see it that way because everybody was sprung on LeBron, but I still feel that Melo had a better rookie season. It should have been Rookie of the Year.
Oh yeah, a lot of people believe that.
Yeah, it's that. I thought that was so. That's when you really started seeing the BS with the NBA. It's come on, man. We know you guys do it, but this one, have you seen how good this dude offensively is? Yes, LeBron gets up high, but that dude's real.
Yeah. I mean, his game was a little more polished. He had a better jumper than LeBron. He didn't just rely on just, crazy offensive firepower. LeBron was it also made it harder for LeBron because he was in a worse situation than what Melo was in as well initially going in.
Mm-hmm.
Good block by Stokes, pushing it up top.
Big block.
Jackie for 2. What up, Taterhead?
Transition.
Said
Tater.
Pelicans are mad they never got to retire a number. Laugh out loud. Who mad? And we do have a number retired.
I like
so,
I just came out of nowhere with that.
Yeah. I was like, what are you talking about? And we also do have a number retired.
Cardoso goes up. Look at the foul call against Asia.
Pistol Pete Maravich.
Pistol Pete.
LSU kid. Played for the New Orleans when they were known as the New Orleans Jazz. Only good thing about our team, he was basically the Archie Manning for the New Orleans basketball, like first really good player to come in and do something. Or well, I think the Dome Patrol was before Archie Manning's years. Was it? I don't know why. Like I'm having like a brain fart on which was first.
That's because we haven't slept.
yeah. You know that's exactly what it is. Are there any
Jack
rules
Young
that
with the
must
rebound
be
goes back up? No good.
achieved to retire a number? No, it's completely up to the ownership's decision. I don't know.
It's your game impact, your player impact, and also sometimes your city impact.
Yeah.
Because you can see certain people getting their jerseys retired because of what they did for the society around their game.
Udonis Haslem is one of those. Udonis Haslem is
prime example.
Is absolutely
the mayor
loved in the city of Miami. Yeah, they call him the mayor.
Yeah,
he was basically a player's coach. He had a contract as a player, but just was a coach on the sidelines. Never had a phenomenal, even a singular season, but his impact was so great that he's going to get his jersey retired.
Reese
Mabry airball. That's a good
Reese with the
finish.
rebound and the putback. Good job, Reese.
Absolutely phenomenal finish.
64-60.
I love to see him go underneath to it a little bit more. Her and Cardoso battle down low. I mean, I know the score's not too far off to have to really just be chucking up threes. I mean, of course, if Mabry's open, you're gonna shoot it because she's been hot. But
yeah, of course, yeah.
He joined the team when we were in the dumps, and he let us win to a ring right after Kobe died. Yeah, he did. Yeah, I don't think anybody forgets about that. The Lakers were in a pretty bad situation in the later years of Kobe. Especially with the issues with Lamar Odom, Andrew Bynum not becoming the person that they exactly thought he was going to be. A couple of missed picks or players that never fully developed, like the one guy that was supposed to be the next LeBron and Jordan. What's his dang name? That he still had a long career, but people thought he was going to be the next best, and he was just a solid role player. Can't remember his name.
Missed 3-pointer. Plum with the rebound.
Oh,
Plum. Oh,
2 players hit the deck.
Oh, that girl. I know she hit her tailbone. That looked like it hurt. Oh gosh. There's 2 players down currently. 4v4. Got 1 back. Reese
And 2 back.
Ball knocked out of bounds by Clark. It will remain with Chicago.
What up? Ashu said, yo. Age said Haslam's jersey was retired last season. They did officially retire last season. No, they haven't. I don't think they have yet. Because the article that I read is from this season. Yeah, they just hadn't done it yet. They'll probably do it at the start of this season. If I had to guess. Yeah, because the article that says that was was posted this year.
Cardoso blocked by Wilson.
Huge. Good crossover by Jackie.
Hayes, I'm sorry, to Young.
But Jackie got some handles now.
Oh yeah, and no fear.
Where can I watch this game for free? If you have Amazon Prime, you might be able to watch it. I don't know if it's a regional thing, but it's being played live on Amazon Prime.
Mm-hmm. That I don't know. I don't know how Amazon Prime works with that.
Me either. Damn, bro, everything's a foul in this league too. I don't know. I think the reffing in WNBA is way better than the NBA, to be honest. They actually call travels and carries and doubles and different things like that.
Wilson.
And to be honest, for the most part, they allowed to be more physical as well.
And that's what I was watching somebody's video, and I was like, "This is exactly what I'm saying." If for like the old heads who like the old school basketball, how tough it was, how aggressive it was, you need to be watching WNBA because that's exactly what WNBA is. WNBA right now is in the Renaissance phases. It's in a Renaissance where it's reminiscent of the '90s ball. Yes, it wasn't always the most beautiful ball, but it's hard fought, and they actually playing with heart.
Yeah.
Regardless of how good or bad every person is on the court.
Oh yeah,
you see them; they're going at each other. It's not like
because I mean they gotta earn their paychecks. I mean they have to play hard to get the viewership that way to hopefully increase pay each year. You know they have to. They don't have an option. They're not instantly and millionaires. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. That's like what people are comparing. It's like you can't compare it. The NBA has been around for 70 plus years, of course. WNBA has only been around for less than 30. So WNBA right now is in the phase. It's in the phase when the NBA joined with the NBA joined with the NBL, whatever it was called, when they got Dr. J and when they got Larry Bird, when they got Magic Johnson to save the league. Oh. That's what we're seeing right now. We're seeing that with Reese and Caitlin Clark. We're seeing that. That's what's happening.
Angel blows the layup. Yeah, that's exactly what we're seeing. It's exactly what we're seeing.
Yeah.
Got to be patient right there, for Angel Reese, trying to make that transition bucket. Take a dribble and then put it up. Allow the person to roll past you. At the very worst, you get a foul. That should have been a foul.
Wilson. Wilson goes up, gets the foul.
I don't know about that. Did she make contact? It looked like it was ball to me. It was hard to tell from the angle, but
yeah.
What up, Brian?
But like I said, what we're seeing is it's the part of the WNBA where it's comparable to the 80s and 90s, where the game wasn't always the best product, but the fan base was real. It was the fan base of people who actually loved the sport. And what you have now, for the most part, discounting some new era fans, people who actually loved watching them play.
Yeah.
And people that expect them to be automatically the greatest, it's like, it takes time to develop a league, man. I know people are like, 27 years. Yeah, 27 years of being neglected, too.
Teams have there's so many fan bases that give no time to develop because they see one or two players instantly come in and be super successful and think that they should instantly win championships within their first 4 years, whenever majority of big-time players, some of the best to ever do it, didn't win championships until their 8th and 9th seasons. Like, you don't just come in and win championships. It ain't that easy. Come on now.
It took Jordan 6.
Right. It took Jordan
6 years to win his first title.
It took LeBron. It took LeBron 6 too, didn't it?
I think he was 6 or 7
something around there.
So it's not that simple.
It took Steph.
But I think that's also an effect of he came in 2009. Came in 2009. His first one in 2015. So it took 6.
So it took 6. Right. Exactly.
So yeah.
I mean, Tatum and Brown, both of them, very good players. They should have had one already. It took them a while as well.
Yeah, they should have.
It happens.
Yeah.
Oh, we have a foul down low, and things starting to get ugly here as the Sky are struggling to get points. They're playing pretty well defensively, but are struggling to get points down low on the opposite end, even though they're getting some good looks, and that's leading to the hacking that we're seeing on the opposite side. But Brian said, "Hi, boys." Yeah. Said it was done a while ago. Look it up. I mean, I'll go look it up.
What up, though?
The thing that I'm looking at says opposite. And it could have been done a while ago because he just retired.
Yeah, everything can go. It didn't really go off.
Oh, okay.
40 jersey in a ceremony on January 19th. Oh, so that article that came out is when it got done. It was January 19th. So the article that I read, that's when it got done. So it wasn't forever ago. It literally just happened. It just happened. That's not even 6 months ago.
She says my father has Amazon Prime, but it doesn't work here. Yeah, it's probably then it's a real thing. Amazon Prime would be smart to actually to allow it to be done wherever they have it. They want to get the numbers up. Just let everybody watch it. Give it to everybody.
I mean, there's not even commercials on this, is there? I don't think I've noticed a commercial. Well, I guess there has been a few.
A couple. It's only been a couple.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see. Brian Adams question is, how many titles has Braun had to buy to get them? That he had to buy?
How many titles he had to buy?
I wouldn't say all that.
I wouldn't say he's bought any.
Might have got some gift wrapped every now and then, but
I mean,
that
like I
happens
said,
that happens in all sports and for all players.
Oh yeah, but I mean, the one thing when it comes, especially when you look at NBA as a whole,
yeah,
there's a lot of luck that comes into the situation. You know what I'm saying? Just the fact that Boston had an easier route because so many players got injured, that's just part of the luck of the game. When the Warriors won their first, injuries happened. It was the luck of the game.
Yeah.
I mean, when LeBron won his first, it was the luck of the draw. Like the people that he had to play to get there. A lot of luck comes into play. A lot of luck comes into play.
Absolutely does.
I know people hate to say
it's
that.
Hard, man.
They don't want to diminish their favorites, yes, but that's just part of the game, man.
Right. It doesn't like everybody tries to look at that and try to demoralize like what they accomplish and try to look down on it. It's like, no, like that. It's part of the damn game. Like it's more rare that a team goes against the best of the best of the best team that they could bring for every series. It's very rare that happens.
Yeah.
What up, Trey? How you doing, brother? Said I'm back from my long break. Yes, sir. How was your vacation, Trey? How was Galveston with the Pacers or camping with the Pacers? Retired back in January. Yeah, okay, that's what I just saw. Yeah, so the article that I read, it must have been made that night because the article I read was January 19th, and they wrote the article saying it will be celebrated, but it didn't say will be celebrated tonight. Yeah,
so they wrote it that morning, and that's what it was.
That's exactly what happened. Let's see. What up, Sajid? Said this year would be the first time an African nation playing in the Cricket World Cup final. Hell yeah. Yeah. I know. It's going to be, man. I think it's going to be a really good final. Very tough fought. A lot of good bowling. Yeah. You got your very talented spin bowlers with India, the very talented speed bowlers with South Africa. It's going to be fun. I'm excited. Trey said, can't wait for the Fever versus Storm with a great defense. Come on, Trey. Yeah, they played tonight at 9. It said not available in your region. It stinks, Shoe.
Hey, Shoe, I'm not saying to do this, but, a VPN could easily probably get you there.
I mean, you could definitely say to do it because that's what they're used for.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you have a VPN, you could connect that and do it that way. Or
just grab any.
There are other websites, Shoe. If you want to message me on Instagram, I can send you some and you could try. I normally don't suggest using them on a computer. I'd suggest using them on an iPhone, just because they do have pop-ups. And iPhones are very good, or a MacBook are typically very good at not allowing viruses to come in. If there's anything that Mac does well, it's that.
Well, I mean, it's not necessarily really that. It's that viruses are written for Android language because it's more available.
Yeah.
It's almost a waste for them to write for Apple. It's not enough. Not enough computers out there.
Not a single African nation has ever played in a Cricket World Cup final. Wow. And like in any form, Sajith, in any form at all? Trey said, you heard that the Nets is going to retire number 15 for Vince Carter? I did not, but I'm also not surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if Toronto did as well if they haven't already.
I seen there was discussion last year, but I didn't know if there was a confirmed or not. I know there was discussion about it.
Yeah. It was great. Can't wait for the Fever to join the gang. He's so stupid. Brian said Queensland won the women's state of origin. Was another rainy night. They came out on top. Hell yeah. Yeah, I saw BKR was going live for it, and I wanted to watch it, and then when I saw it was at 4:15 in the morning, I was like, yeah, I'm going to bed. I was like, I can't do it 2 nights in a row.
Kelsey puts the defender in the spin cycle, gets his bucket on the turnaround jumper, 76-63. Cardoso looking to get down bomb to Reese.
Oh,
Swings it off. 3 seconds.
That's an air ball.
One shot is up. That's an air ball.
That's not an air ball. Timeout Sky. Biggest lead of the night.
I know Plum
16 points.
She didn't miss like 3 or 4 threes too.
So she finally
Like,
got.
yeah,
she
finally it
finally
goes in.
As she said, "Are you aware?" I saw she made. I saw something today. She's made $65,000 in merchandise revenue after getting fired selling hats and shirts and
Good.
stuff. Yeah, hell yeah.
Good. Do your thing. Take advantage of your moment. If you have 15 minutes of fame, take advantage of it.
It's so funny. People are people are like calling it her being like trashy and like all this stuff for doing that and how people are making idiots famous. I was like, I don't even think she was being an idiot. She was just being funny. Like, it wasn't that serious, bro. People get so upset as soon as it's a woman getting any type of fame about anything that they gotta try and downplay.
She did actually get fired.
Yeah, I believe so. I don't know. I've looked up a bunch of things and I couldn't find anything like of what was real and what wasn't. Some things say that she did. Some things said that she didn't. Some things say that and that's why this article said she did, but the article also is a website called Troll Nation or whatever the hell it was. Like, so it's like we don't know what the truth is. Yeah. She was like, yeah, it was natural. Yeah, she was just out there having fun, being fun with her girls, hanging out and just being dumb. Probably didn't even think that it could possibly go viral and crazy on the internet. Yeah, especially where she's from.
Haley.
Well, that was in Tennessee. Haley, yeah. I think she was on Tennessee for some type of trip.
Her name is Haley. Yeah, see, I see when you type it in, what's so crazy is even the Times of India has an article about her. That's crazy. That's crazy.
Who's been watching our channel when we started doing the Hawk Fluid thing on here and writes for India papers?
I know, right?
We already know we have somebody because we're trying to work on doing an interview with them for an article being written for Mint for possibly for Mint.com. So we know they're out there.
Did you respond back to him?
I didn't respond back to him. I'm gonna respond to him tonight.
Yeah. See, I see this one article that says that she wasn't fired. But let me look and make sure.
All right, finally some points here for this guy out the timeout. 65-79. Tara said thirsty. Blum sneaks it out to the corner for three. Hayes with another one. Hope she wasn't because it seems natural social media thing. Yeah, I mean, she's just out there playing around, man. People act like nobody be out there having fun. It ain't the 60s and 50s anymore. I mean, some people might still prefer their woman to be more respectful and do things like that, and there ain't nothing wrong with it. But at the same time, like, it's okay. It's a different time now, guys. They can wear shorts above their ankles in most countries. A three for Stokes? Okay, y'all getting greedy now, Aces. On the run. Settling things down a little bit. 7.5 to go in the game for the fourth. Pass down low to Reese. Reese has the mismatch. Will go inside. Good finish. Now double digits for Reese.
Oh, yeah, okay, so so she partnered with a hat company.
Yeah.
Called Fathead Thread. I love it. I want to find some. I want a hat. I want a hat.
Oh, you're not. Well, I don't know what all the styles are, but it's the play on the Make America Great Again. It's a play on one of those.
Hot 24.
Yeah,
I'll wear that though.
Yeah, right. It's just funny, man. It's just funny.
They have one that's kind of reminds you of the old school skater hats, where it's just like a small little print in the side.
Oh, like on the corner. Oh, I used to rock those all the time, man. I used to wear the hat like that. What up, dog?
Yeah, it just says in the corner, like real small corner, it says Hak Tui. Let's see, Fathead Threads is the company. Fathead Threads.
It is hot as hell, man. I wonder, is my vent?
Man, hey, I was just thinking the same damn thing.
Oh my god, that's why it's so hot in here. I was wondering why I was dying earlier. My vent was basically closed.
Oh, you're crazy, bro.
It was because the other day it was like for whatever reason the AC was ACing, and it was chilly.
Cardoso put back 85-69 current score.
Trey said, can't wait for the Lakers to go to a play-in team and get swept by the Nuggets. You say history's going to repeat itself for the third time. Is that what you're trying to tell us? Good pass, Carter. 71. Trying to cut this lead down, but right now Aces are feeling themselves. We will have a quick timeout. And very smart by the Aces. Like, let's not let no type of momentum go their way. Let's cut it off short. We got the 15-point lead. Let's regroup and keep it pushing.
Yeah, I like the black trucker with the dark brown lip. That looks nice. Good color schemes. They have some that are signed. Just sell for like $43.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's a little ridiculous.
I mean, hey, get it where you can.
Hey, I'm not mad at her for hustling it. I'm saying the people that buy it, I'm like, all right, you're really missing that hot tool in your life. You have to trying to get it signed. That's a little. That's
so she has like
wild.
One that's just like a little leather. Fatheads, that's the fathead hat, but they have some that's like camouflage almost, or is that different? Let me see. Let me click on it. So the regular ones are 30, 32.
Trey said, send me the link. I'm going to go buy it.
Okay, I got you. Trying to make sure this is a legit link.
Yeah, because things like that. People be quick to remake it on Etsy and get some money from it.
Yeah. That's why I'm trying to search the actual company. fatheadsthreads.com.
So tell me what you want, what you really, really want.
Okay, there we go. Fathead Threads. Hak Tui merch. Oh, might be the right link.
Can you explain to me why some people have the username highlighted blue? Yeah, so blue people with blue usernames are mods for our channel. So we have, I think we have like 8 people that are mods, but we have like a legit 2 to 3 that are like in here regularly that mod for us. The other people are people that we just made real close relationships with. That way, in case something happens, they can handle it. And then you'll also see green lettering every now and then. The green lettering are those who are members of the channel. Brian Adams says, after 2 bombed out semis, hope the finals has a little more game. I'm right there with you too, Brian. I hope that it is competitive, because it definitely was 2 boring semis.
Yeah. I mean, the best part about the last one is just when India started getting them wickets rolling, bro. It was just impressive to see. It was just impressive.
Oh, Jackie Young blows the layup.
Is his name, I believe. Yeah.
Yeah.
Go deep. His bowling was just nice, man.
Oh, go deep.
Like,
Yeah,
oh,
yeah.
yeah. I was like, your bowling is very deceptive. I see why people
That
swing for the
combination
fences.
back and forth between him and Boomerang is like it's
Yeah,
deadly, bro.
man.
It's so deadly. And I mean, same thing with South Africa with the really tall gentleman and then Rabada. They're both very fun to watch.
This could be a very defensive finals.
I mean, I think South Africa is like desperately going to need a big game from De Kock. They're going to have it from him. And he got out really early. He got in the matchup the other day against Afghanistan. He's going to have a big performance. I don't think that's nothing.
I wouldn't say an extra follow through. She was going for the ball. Just happened her face was there.
Yeah. I mean, it still might be a flagrant because it is contact to the face, but I don't think it was anything extra. It was nothing extra.
Yeah, I don't think there was intent.
No. She's not normally the type of player to do something like that either.
No. But it's
chokers
one of those things, you know,
versus recent chokers. That's funny.
It's one of those things where you know they're going to give it extra to Angel Reese and Kaylin just because of how they came in. So they're going to get it. They're going to get everybody's all, you know?
Oh, absolutely.
That's why it's like people saying, oh, they should let. I seen, what was it, McCants from, what's the name, Gil's show? I'm like, oh, they should let them play. What? Just let them have the lane? Like, didn't you play basketball? Like, what are you talking about?
Did you let rookies just have the lane, Gilbert? Well, actually, Gilbert might have because he played no defense. For the first time, NBA
contact the ball first.
Had low ratings. The NBA had more views than the NBA now. I don't know about all that, Trey. Where'd you see that article at?
So for the first time, the NBA
I know
had low ratings. I think the WNBA did actually have higher ratings.
Did they?
I think it did. Yeah. But it's like I keep telling people, the only finals have had high ratings. They have to have a specific person there, and when they don't, them ratings is low. If it's not a small guard wearing some Under Armour kicks in that game, them ratings are gonna be low, brother. Them ratings are gonna be low.
I mean, really, the crappy part about it too is it's why is what builds the whole like crappy big market teams getting such the push for the NBA. And why the little markets get screwed out so bad is because it does affect the ratings whenever, you know, it's not these big name people. Even though the other teams are very deserving of being there, you know, it really gives the league a bad look. But that is the problem with having you know, more of a fan base based on a player than based on your team and just the game itself. Like a part of me really believes people don't like basketball. Like all these fans, and that leads back to what you were saying too, and like the people being passionate about the sport. People don't like basketball no more. They like players that play basketball, like personalities. They don't like basketball. They don't actually care about the style of competition. It's the same thing with the competition between Reese and Kayla right now. People don't care that they don't actually like basketball. They just like this player because of whatever, you know, agenda is trying to be pushed. Yeah, the drama behind it. Yeah. Like it's like the people that say
that's another reason why I say
not good. It's like that's a lie. When people try to say Angel Reese is not good, that's a lie. Like y'all just are just dumb. Like,
yeah. That's why I said in today's game, as much as you know, fans dislike the bandwagon, we need them. We need the bandwagon in today's game.
Yeah.
The bandwagons pay those crazy ticket prices.
They do. They absolutely
do. I like how she was waiting for the ball to shoot a free throw. She was like blowing her in her hand to keep her hands warm. The ref gives her the ball, and somebody walked past. So somebody walks, she just smiles, like we're going to do a shot. Like she just felt happy with the basketball in her hand.
What up, Burp? Say yo. What's up, man? She said if India chokes in the finals, it will be the deepest dent to the Indian mindset. It'd be pretty rough. especially because
Could
it's
be
been
right.
a while
Could be
and y'all
right
had
about
that big choke. Was it last year that y'all had the miss? Can't remember what year y'all told me. I don't know why I keep thinking either 2023 or 2022, something like that. Mavry underneath Reese with the finish. 15 points now for Angel Reese, 75-86. Just an 11-point game. They need to get Asia back active here. They're gonna try to find Wilson down low. She's gonna get doubled by both Carter and Cardoso. So Plum will take advantage of the lack of defense in the perimeter. Will drive inside and take the left-handed floater. 88, 76 or 75. I'm sorry. After the block, Asia Wilson with the block. Martin with the board. Plum try to make her way down low. Reese will end up with the steal. And they're going to call a foul. That absolutely was not a foul. If anything, it should have been a jump ball. I know Golden State Valkyries is going to have a great fan base / bandwagon. I think so too.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Any team, especially if they're being brought into an area where there's already an existing team, you got to get a definitely good amount of bandwagons. Yeah. Because they're going to share a fan base basically.
Right.
And it won't be a competing fan base because they're technically for the same cause. It's not like Clippers and Lakers,
Right.
It's like Lakers and Sparks, same fan base kind of.
What year do they come in? They come in next year or the following?
I think it's next year.
Allen for three, way off. Offensive board by Cardoso to Reese. Reese, turn around, gets the shot, and one.
Is it the shoes?
And having a chance to make it just a 10-point game with a free throw coming up. Angel Reese now with, again, another double-double. 5 offensive rebounds, 5 defensive rebounds for a total of 10, 1 assist, and 17 points. And she will convert the and one opportunity, 78-88. Just FYI, T20 is every 2 years. Yeah, I know T20 World Cup's every 2 years.
Yeah, it says WNBA expansion team awarded to Bay Area will begin play in 2025.
Well, we know that now, by the way. 2025, I got you.
Yeah.
So they'll likely. So are they automatically going to give them the number 1 pick? Do we know how that's going to do it yet? Does that mean they would get Beckers?
Well, no. That's what people are assuming already, that they're getting Beckers.
Carter, just not a good shot opportunity for Carter.
Yeah.
The announcer said I like the shot attempt. Don't hype up that bad shot attempt. That made no sense. Why be aggressive with no passing whenever things have been working down low to your centers, Cardoso and Reese? That doesn't make sense.
She tried to shoot over, over the big, but she could have just bounced past it behind the big, and Reese was standing there waiting for the ball.
And you don't put a missile floater off the glass. Like, you floated up high. She like flicked it. Like, it was almost like a forward-facing hook. Like, it made no sense. Good drive inside. Plum! And one.
Is it
the scoop layup? And she's feeling it now.
WNBA refs need a ref the NBA. I agree, man. That's funny.
Now they'll get bought out.
Dude, it's time to eat. What you eating today, brother? I had some Chinese food today. 13-point game. It was, and I was feeling spicy, so I got some General Tso chicken, and oh yeah, it was good. Good shot for the mid range.
High arcing shot too.
4th player for the Sky in double digits.
Yeah, Lindsay Allen. Great to Young.
They're gonna call a foul on the ground
against Mabry.
What's that little move that Reese was doing?
She was trying to get the foul to go opposite direction.
Yeah.
That's what I was laughing
Like,
at. She was really
Well,
trying to
she was
convince
doing
him.
like a dance that like you'd see on Family Guy or something like that during the bird is word episode. Bird is the word. Bird. Yeah, that's a foul in the back. Unnecessary foul there by Mabry. Are you guys
Nice
doing the
little
other
flop,
game?
though. Young.
No, we're definitely not, Trey. We did a game this morning.
Yeah.
Yesterday we did a game at night and a game at 5 in the morning. I'm going to sleep.
Yeah, no. Yeah.
I was just
Soon as
telling.
the game's over, man.
I was just telling my mom she was about to go work. She's like, "Do you want me to make the food?" And I'm like, "You know what? Honestly," I said, "No." I was like, I'm going to hop in the shower. I'm closing my eyes." It's like I hope I don't fall asleep in the shower. First free throw drop.
92 to 80. 244 and counting in the fourth quarter.
And
93 to 80.
And just a reminder, everybody, we'll be back live on Saturday. No live stream tomorrow. I'm going to try to get some editing done. I thought I was going to do it tonight, but honestly, I'm just tired. I'll probably do it tomorrow once I wake
Wilson
up.
with the block.
So be on the lookout for a video. I'd say probably Saturday. I'm not sure what video it is. That's next up for me to edit, but just keep an eye out for one of those. And then I will have one more stream on Monday for Uruguay versus USA, and then we will be taking a full week off. So if you message us on like Instagram and all that stuff, I mean, there's probably a very slim chance we'll respond because I'm going like AFK from all socials and everything just to get a full mental reset. I'm gonna play some video games. I'm gonna watch some movies. I'm gonna chill out with friends, and that's it. Like I'm not doing nothing. I might not even talk to Nan. I'll be like, I'll talk. Nan, how was your week?
Cardoso wins the rebound
man.
from the tip. Reese to maybe for three, no good. Gets her own rebound.
Trey said that's what I did. Yeah, man, you need it every once in a while, brother.
Steal by Plum.
But that hiatus is gonna bring a lot of great things though, because we'll be nice and refreshed. We will not be doing as many streams. We'll go back to our normal routine of like 2 streams a week. We will bring back we do have to set up our final 2 episodes of our podcast of season 0 of our podcast, This Week in Sports.
Yes.
We're going to try and line up a couple different
guests.
guests
It'll be down the
with
entire month of July and parts of August once we do that.
Mm-hmm. And then, but we'll also be working with some other things with some people from
good attempt.
Boutique from Bat Ball, as well as some people in our chat that we've recently made some really good relationships with and
yes.
focus in hopes to create a better experience for all of you guys. So just because we're taking a break doesn't mean we just stop. It means we're working for something better, bigger and better.
Oh my God. Shoot.
Yeah, there it is, Nan. That's them. That's the, no stream during finals. No, we'll be live Saturday. Like I said, we'll be live Saturday for the finals, and then we'll be live Monday for Copa America. I don't think we'll be. I'll check the schedule. I don't think I'm gonna be able to go live for the Euro finals. I may be able to go live for Copa America finals and into the playoffs. So I'm just not sure.
That?
What?
The Euro finals.
Oh, when is it? I'm not even sure. Let's say it. I have no idea.
Oh, okay.
That's why I was saying I don't know, because I don't even know when exactly it is. It's been so. I think they're just getting. I think they're getting into knockout rounds this coming week. So I don't know if it'll be like in 2 weeks from now, 3 weeks from now, or if it's very quick. I don't know. See, I could probably see fixture and results.
Agent Wilson at the line to shoot free throws. Makes the first. Current score is 94-80. 1:26 to go.
Oh no, I might be able to do the finals. Quarterfinals is Friday, July 5th. So I may be able to do the final. It depends on the time, really. That's what's gonna be the challenge. So if it's
there's a couple of jerseys I want from WNBA. I like the Sky jersey. I want Sky jersey.
I'm sorry.
I'll take a Reese jersey.
I like
passed by Mabry. Yeah, I'll take a Reese or a Cardoso jersey. Yeah. Maybe even a Mabry. I think she
Yeah.
can ball.
Yeah, she's a baller too. She
But
got a nice
definitely
arm.
want either a Wilson or a Plum jersey. Or even a Clark. I like Clark.
Yeah.
I know she didn't get a lot of playing time, but I like Clark when she plays. Of course, a Sparks jersey, but only a Parker. Only if it's Parker. Or even a Brink. Cameron Brink or Parker.
Yeah. Shoot, I want to.
Well, I could do a Lisa Leslie, because she did play for them. Wide open three. Crowded Rups, 95-83. Almost like they should have brought her in earlier. Came with instant heat check.
So it looks like the semifinals is July. Oh yeah, I'll probably be able to do the finals for the Euros. It doesn't have the exact time yet.
Couldn't get it to
but
finish.
I might be able to. It looks like it's gonna be on the weekend.
Okay.
So we'll see.
If the clock winds down, 95-83 current score. Aces up by a bunch. 10 seconds and counting.
Ashu, has Mbappe came back, and how's he looked since breaking his nose? Yeah, my friend.
You need to save your money for a James jersey.
My friend was telling me France is obviously one of the big ones. He also thinks Spain. His favorite to win it is Spain this year. He really likes what Spain's doing. He said he thinks Netherlands are the sleeper that he could see making it. Obviously France, and then there was a fourth team that he said has a good chance too, and I don't know why I can't think of it off the top of my head right now. He scored a goal. That's good.
Love seeing the coaches for both teams, these former teammates in the early stages of WNBA.
Yeah.
Let's see. Reese, again, like you said, ended with 18 points, 11 rebounds.
50% from, or just under 50% from the field. 9th straight double-double.
Yeah. Wilson ended with 31 and was 4 short of a double-double. She had 6 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 steals, 2 blocks. Oh, she did have the full every category had a number in it.
Yeah.
Plummer Young stepped up big time too to get over the hump with 22 and 21 respectively. Carter and Mabry with 21, Carter with 20, Allen with 10, of course Reese with 18, Cordosa with 5, did have 8 rebounds. They played the full bench too.
Main stuff said it's official. Early beer o'clock. Let's go, baby. Drink up, my drink. The only one in a one-on-one draw. Gotcha. I love seeing the one team drafted without the coach in the NBA. The one team drafted without the coach in the NBA.
What do you mean? I know I'm probably reading that incorrectly.
I don't think no. I think you say there was one team that drafted without a head coach.
Oh, they didn't have a head coach?
I don't think Pistons have a head coach named yet, unless I missed it because they hired Borrego, I believe, or not Borrego. Was it Borrego? It was either Borrego or Vincent, our shooting coach. I can't remember which one. Both of them left. They signed one of those as the assistant coach, and then like less than a week later, Monty Williams got fired, and I'm like, why did y'all go and hire a assistant coach and then fire the head coach when your next head coach might not want that assistant coach? I was like, this makes no sense at all. I was like, Detroit just keeps making stupid ass decisions, and then like I understand being upset with how everything went, but it's like Monty has been proven a pretty good head coach, and then you're also punishing him because during the first half of the season, the dude was dealing with the passing of his wife and another relative as well. Like, so his head was not all there. It's like, Jesus Christ, man, y'all, Detroit. Yeah, you wonder why your sports city is just known as being so poor. That's just horrible, man.
It's the one thing I always say when people don't understand the reason why some teams and some franchises are bad for a very long time. It's sometimes just because the ownership is trash. The ownership, one thing people have to remember when it comes to American sports organizations, a lot of these owners have these teams not because they actually want to win a title, because they get a hell of a write-off in taxes. They get a lot of money back at the end of the year. That's why you see some teams who have never come close to winning a title.
And said it. They've literally came out and said it.
Yeah.
The A's team.
Yeah.
The A's were one of them. During Moneyball thing. They literally said, we don't care about winning a title. We care about making profit.
And I think that's when the league, no matter what sports organization it is, like what sport it is, the league should step in and force that person to sell. If that's your point, because you have all these players who you're technically ruining their careers because you're not allowing them to be great in their moments. Because, like I was telling you, like the reason why there's so many A's that play for the Yankees is because the Yankees know that we're going to watch every player that gets drafted by the A's. Because once he get good, they're going to get sold off, and that's why you see so many A's become Yankees over time. So many A's players have become Yankees. And it's like it's just bad
because
business,
the Yankees want to win, and they don't mind spending money to do it.
Yeah,
you know, like they spend too much.
Exactly.
It makes it unfair them and the Dodgers. But I mean, it's just the truth behind it. I mean, I was gonna say something. Main Star. I'm gonna message you at some point. I'm not sure. I can message you at night, but so basically what our game plan is, like we said, we're taking this week off, but that following week, which would be the week of July 8th, I believe, is that Monday. We're gonna have a meeting the Sunday prior, the 7th, and then we're gonna be in contact with you and trying to set up a date and time to get on a voice call or a video call and discuss the things that we were talking about. We're gonna try and get all that going that week. So like I said, we will still do a couple live streams a week, 1 or 2 a week, but we will be doing a lot of behind the scenes thing where we usually be live streaming, or where you're used to seeing us live stream, trying to get in preparations for the upcoming months of the official season 1 of Real Fan Sports. So just get ready, guys. There's a lot of stuff being developed in the background right now. And we're beyond excited and beyond blessed to have the people in our corner right now that's helping us with it.
Yeah, so I may say I'm definitely going to reach out to you too, because I'm trying to work on some design ideas, and I need your eyes to help me figure some things out. So I'll definitely be reaching out for that.
Turning off that light was probably the best thing in the world for me just now. Turn that bright ass white light off right there. Like my eyes just like, they were just like, oh, thank you. You
just felt them. You felt them get cool.
Instantly. Yeah. That was crazy.
That's how usually when we stop the stream, I usually feel that too.
You said the Suns are tied. Yeah, I saw they were actually down for a good bit by the Mystics.
Were they? Let's see, pull up their score.
Taylor said NFL's lost money. Let's see.
82. Oh, with 23 seconds left.
Oh, it's tied up.
Yeah, that's on NBA TV. Connecticut Sun, though, still having a hell of a season, 13-3 currently. So even with a loss, doesn't deter what they're on track to do.
No, absolutely not.
But Mystics stepping it up big time. They basically went basket for basket in the fourth quarter. Scored the same amount of baskets.
Mm-hmm. Shu said, is it the match done? Yes, he said I was doing my chores and listening to you guys. Yeah, the match is finished up. The winner was the Las Vegas Aces. That's probably one thing we need to add too, is like something that pops up that just says like final on it, that they can show. That way when we talk afterwards, people that come in,
also
the game is over. So
for those who have the wrenches by the names, one thing you guys can do, as you can see in the emotes for YouTube itself, there is one that says game over. So when the games are over, you guys can spam those so people know that the game is actually over.
It's so weird when you actually type game over, it doesn't pop up, but I know exactly the one you're talking about.
Yeah.
When you type it in, it doesn't show up for whatever reason.
Yeah, you just hit the one that says game over, and then you can just do the score so people know, and maybe even put something like Yapper time. Yapper time.
Yapper time. I like
Just
that.
in case if we get into it, yapper time.
That'd be funny. Alrighty, guys. It has been a fun couple of days. I can't wait for Saturday. We appreciate y'all for joining us, tonight and this morning, for making it a lot of fun. I think we had
Actually,
3,000
message
views
us on
this morning,
Instagram.
huh? It's crazy.
Yeah, it was 3,000. Message on Instagram. We got a couple of options for you.
Yeah.
Oh, excuse me, you guys.
So, for us guys, we appreciate you guys. We love you guys. We'll have some edited content coming out on Saturday, possibly Friday, really late, but I wouldn't hold your breath on it. I would say Saturday for sure. And we'll also be live Saturday morning for the finals. India versus South Africa. Who will take home the 2024 T20I World Cup trophy? That's what we're trying to figure out. So,
yes, sir.
Appreciate you guys. Love you guys. See y'all in the next one. Cheers.
Peace out.